Delta Airlines, one of the world's largest airlines, found itself in a tailspin this past week. A major technology outage brought their operations to a screeching halt. Thousands of flights were cancelled, impacting over 500,000 passengers. The source of the problem? A software update from CrowdStrike, a cybersecurity company. The faulty update had a ripple effect, causing problems for IT systems globally. For Delta, this meant chaos, with systems struggling to keep up. Passengers faced long lines and agonizing wait times, both at the airports and on the phone. Many were forced to spend the night in airports, their travel plans up in the air, lost luggage added to the turmoil. Behind the scenes, Delta struggled to get their crew members where they needed to be. Flights couldn't take off without pilots and flight attendants in place. Experts predict that these disruptions could linger for the rest of the week. At the heart of Delta's woes lies a seemingly innocuous event, a software update. This update was pushed out by CrowdStrike, a well-known cybersecurity firm. Ironically, in this case, their software update seems to have been the catalyst for chaos. The update contained a flaw, triggering a cascade of problems for IT systems across the globe. Delta Airlines, heavily reliant on its sophisticated IT infrastructure, found itself particularly vulnerable. The airline systems, designed to manage everything from booking flights to tracking luggage, were thrown into disarray. While software updates are crucial for maintaining security and improving performance, they can also introduce new vulnerabilities. A single error in code can have far-reaching consequences, as Delta's experience demonstrates. It underscores the interconnectedness of our digital world, where a problem with one company's software can quickly snowball into a global issue. For the hundreds of thousands of passengers booked on Delta flights, the past week has been a nightmare. The technology outage translated into cancelled flights, endless delays, and a customer service meltdown. Social media became a sounding board for frustrated travelers, many of whom shared stories of being stranded in airports, sleeping on floors, and enduring hours-long hold times with Delta's customer service. The lack of information exacerbated the situation. Passengers complained of receiving little to no communication from Delta about the status of their flights or what they should do. The chaos has not only disrupted travel plans, but it has also taken a toll on the well-being and peace of mind of countless passengers. The magnitude of Delta's operational meltdown has not gone unnoticed by government regulators. The US Department of Transportation, DOT, has launched an investigation into the airline's handling of the situation. The DOT wants to ensure that Delta is adhering to passenger protection laws, particularly in the face of such widespread disruptions. This investigation is significant for several reasons. Firstly, it signals that the DOT is taking the issue of airline reliability and customer service seriously. Secondly, it puts pressure on Delta to be transparent about the causes of the outage and its response efforts. The outcome of this investigation could have far-reaching implications for the airline industry, potentially leading to stricter regulations and enforcement of passenger rights. Days after the initial tech outage, Delta Airlines continues its struggle to restore normal operations. The recovery, however, has been painfully slow, drawing sharp criticism from passengers, industry experts, and government officials alike. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg publicly voiced his concerns about Delta's sluggish response. He urged the airline to step up its game, provide better assistance to stranded passengers, and issue prompt refunds to those whose travel plans were ruined. On Sunday alone, Delta cancelled approximately 1,300 flights. By Monday afternoon, another 815 cancellations were added to the tally. This drawn-out disruption, coupled with Delta's perceived inadequate customer service, has dealt a blow to the airline's reputation for reliability. Passengers, once loyal to Delta, are now questioning their future travel choices. The ongoing technology outage has hit Delta Airlines hard, both financially and in terms of its public image. Early estimates suggest the financial fallout has already surpassed $163 million, and the meter is still running. This figure accounts for the revenue lost from cancelled flights, the cost of compensating affected passengers, and the logistical expenses of rebooking and rerouting travelers. However, the financial losses though substantial, might pale in comparison to the long-term damage inflicted on Delta's hard-earned reputation. The airline, once renowned for its operational efficiency and customer-centric approach, now faces a wave of negative publicity and a growing tide of frustrated passengers. Delta now faces the daunting task of not only getting its operations back on track, but also rebuilding trust with its customer base. To regain the confidence of travelers, the airline needs to implement effective measures to prevent similar outages from occurring in the future.